was kind of what we expected. It's been 15, 16 days, so we knew it wasn't going to, be a deep outing. It looked like he struggled a little bit with his command. He was around the zone plenty, but just probably a lower strike percentage than he's used to or we're used to seeing. But again, he minimized, 4 innings, 2 runs. He gave us a good chance.
You have kind of an idea that 2 times through, the pitch count was low too, but 2 times through is kind of where you would pull him.
Yeah, unless, he had, the first inning was like 7 or 8 pitches, and then there were a couple 20s in there, and that's what kind of ate up his energy a little bit.
What'd you think about the way your bullpen pitched today? It seemed like they were pretty solid.
Yeah, the results were good. 1 run in 5 innings. Take our chances with that any day of the week.
How much credit do you give to Lorenzen for his performance? How much was offensive approach?
Well, he's good. He's an all-star. You look at his hits, innings pitched, he doesn't give up a lot. You really have to maximize your chances. And then today he didn't give us many. Maybe 1 or 2 walks, and that was it. Otherwise, we had to beat him. He stayed off the barrel. Who knows where to distribute, whether, it seemed like our guys, I know the work pregame was good. I know the plan was good. It's just a matter of execution, and he beat us.
He was around the zone quite a bit, but there's a lot of aggressiveness from your offense. Were you okay with that approach as well?
Yeah, well, for guys that are around the zone, that's what we talk about all the time. They make you make a decision, and, if he's going to be on edges and around the zone, you can't just stand there and take.
And then in the top of the second, did MJ have a chance to catch that ball on Ibanez's liner?
You guys probably had a better perspective than I did. Off the bat, I thought yes. I have not gone back yet to look at it.
What do you think of Izzy's decision to try to push that to 3 in the 6th?
Yeah, I wasn't a fan of that. I think he would take that back every day of the week. They got to the ball quickly in the outfield, and personally, anytime I know Baez is going to have a chance to handle the ball, you got to be careful. It's one of the best arms in the game.